welcome to our All Old Boys reunion, our first major event since 2018. I'm tremendously excited to see so many of our community in attendance today. A very special welcome to the presidents and representatives of our other GPS Old Boys unions, to our longest serving headmaster, Dr. Kim Jagger, OAM, and Sydney High's most recent Old Boy Prime Minister, the Right Honourable Scott Morrison. Sydney Boys High is a very unique school. Our school combines scholastic excellence with a broad range of extracurricular activities, which provides a strong foundation for opportunity and success, both in life and career. Our Old Boys Union, established in 1893, is the oldest such alumni organisation in all of Australia. And as such, you're all part of the history of our school and over 25,000 extraordinary fellow old boys who have passed through the school and contributed to our society in some way. We'll be hearing from some of them today.
I'm hoping that all the boys here, the old boys, revive their high spirit and think well of the school and remember all that it gave them.
The education was terrific. It got me where I ended up in life.
Had I not gone there, I think you're right. The thing that really affects you are the people you meet and how you're influenced by them. And things that they said that you still remember and guide you through life. A very interesting group of people we were at school with. And they went on to do really interesting things in their life.
We crossed the finishing line at the head of the river with these three blokes. We were in the lead. Would you believe? GPS champions.
Evan Wong, class of 2010. Can you remember that first day? Because it was a long haul to get here, wasn't it?
I'm still quite a small human being, but I was even tinier, if you can believe that, on my first day. I think I was sitting in those school photos up in the front row, second person, sort of on the corner there. And I had this giant school bag, that was bigger than me, walking into the school gates, and it was very different from primary school. It was like walking into a giant city.
That the school doth not maketh the man, and you may wonder why I'm using a Shakespearean lisp. That's because I want to make use of my last 2 years of drama that I learnt at high school. I didn't study drama, I just dated a girl who created a lot of it. I don't just talk the talk, I walk the robotic walk, ladies and gentlemen. Come here, Spot. Okay, sit, good boy. Okay, well done. Thank you very much.
Mad Max, the maximum force of the future.
What was the first year that Sydney High ran last? What was that?
It was the year that I was in the 8. A week before the regatta, I got an infected blister. They replaced me 1 week before the regatta, and the first time in the history of the school, we came last.
You weren't part of the crew.
And I wasn't part of the
smart.
crew. We had to shoot. The budget was so tight. After you do a stunt, the car would crash. There'd be glass on the ground. We'd have to sweep it up.
Yeah.
I stayed registered as a doctor until the early 80s. By the time we got to do a second Mad Max, I was still registered because in order to do stunts by then, you had to have a doctor on set. So I stayed registered.
Yeah.
Look, I think one of those memories that really sticks with you is that big chant at the graduation ceremony where you all run out. You run out, past all the boys, down the tunnel, and then all doing that war cry. I think it's just one of those memories that sticks with you forever.
I was expecting to see my old mates, and it was great to see old friends which you haven't seen for decades.
One day we were taking the boat out of the sheds, and Steve Gervin, who was the bowman, I was two men, my foot went right through the pontoon, the decking, and I thought I'd broken my leg for sure. Been training for months and months and months. I don't know how I didn't break it. Anyway, I seemed to survive, and the coach, Fred, said, "You all right? Well, we've got to go train now, in the boat, off you go." So you learnt courage, you learnt determination, but you had good mates.
Probably in and around the football field down at Mackay there. We're always the underdogs by a long shot, and our first 15 was we over-delivered, I think. But it was probably, throughout my whole career, it was probably one of the best years of football in my life.
What were your highlights from today, Paul?
Look, I thought George Miller was fantastic. He was very generous with his time and his stories. Just great to hear how an old boy was successful really in 2 careers. It was great to have everyone here. So it was just great to hang out with everyone and have fun. Not that I had a lot of time selling raffle tickets, but yeah, it was great to catch up with old mates.
And sing the song of Steve.